Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Conference USA football season. It's the battle for the trophy as we crown the champion of Conference USA right here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Washington. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Flames offense is up first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
That game moves the ball out near the 25.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Flames will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So Jacksonville State's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Fair catch taken at the 50. Comes the Flames offense back out on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Airing this one out toward the sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Liberty. No chance to catch it.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the PAT is good.
Jacksonville State, 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's caught. And it's good for a first down to the 36. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quick throw caught on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Moving past the 25. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Quick throw to the left, and he's got it. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds. A huge chunk play by the offense to wrap up this first period. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And the Flames are going to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Pass caught. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Pass caught. Second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Looking for a gap. It's Williams.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Williams. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Flames come to the line with 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Flames. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Fighting him off. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through.
On the junior, gets home making a sack there. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it high into the air. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Talk about an edge of your seat type of first half, or as they call it in this conference, just another typical CUSA championship game.
The Flames will kick this away to begin the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off. Got space, looking to score. He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to extend the play. Touchdown, Liberty. And the beatdown continues. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
35. Jacksonville State, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They call the counter play here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They bring the punter onto the field now. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be point.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the
sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here.
Touchdown, Flames. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Toss play to the outside. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
25 on the play. First down for the offense.
Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Jones. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Right down the middle. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the runner takes off to his right. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Running back grabs it on a screen. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he decides to just roll it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll be begin the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's a screen pass to the running back. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down. The completion sets up a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. He hands it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Flames bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Scanning the field, it's Jones. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's up.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. And the Flames will have to kick this away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He just goes